Hey ho, Leute, willkommen wieder zurück zu Genshin Impact. Wir sind hier
We
wieder.
don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead.
Ja.
Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you.
Dann bin ich mal gespannt, wie die aussehen. Sehen auf jeden Fall nicht aus wie Side-Character. Die Linke gefällt mir.
Sisters, I'm back. And look who I've brought with me.
Sie hat ein bisschen Iono-Vibes.
It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power?
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she...
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is? Please. I must know.
My dear sister, this is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon.
What? You're scaring her, Canon. No, I'm fine. Please, continue.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in...
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vast.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of... They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid... I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war and...
Well, who won in the end? As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won. Although it came at a great cost. And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung. And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons and...
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the... So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon is cut off by the false sky.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our...
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner. rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process? Scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moon? Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables like their life or death, for instance? What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be? Wait! I've got it! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get... Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to... Why? Why is it still 3? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
Wir kommen wohl nicht weiter.
You think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the Three Moon Sister?
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power, opening the moon gate at her command. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return. But we have no way of knowing how, when, or...
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to...
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone?
Yes. She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luanatar might be an anchor that she left behind. As a sort of future, this could also explain why Luanatar is always by the Traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return. The question is, what could they be?
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely important!
Severn berichtet aufgeregt von ihrer großen Entdeckung. Nachdem sie zugehört haben, stellen auch Neffa und Nicole ihre Hypothese vor. Alle sind erfreut, sie...
Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies...
Truly amazing. Oh, I'm so delighted for her.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready to get back here and...
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay? All of you had better keep trying to think of solutions.
How can the dead moons still live? And Luanatar...
Weil das ja ein Stück ihrer Seele ist. Stimmt.
It's hard to believe.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose it's no wonder that...
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go,
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways?
Sorry? What are
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuva. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in reality.
Kuvaki. What is that?
You don't know? It's a unique kind of
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the parted, but there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and...
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki?
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nod-Krai. In the air, in the land, even the creatures who live.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not...
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway?
This is so strange. Why would their reality differ?
Columbina, you're looking for more than...
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that.
You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky. The three moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful process.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our... Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if I don't leave alive?
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what we're meant to do to help Columbina?
Columbina, what do you need from us?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave us a message? You don't think she'd write it down on a stone
Seems unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Reikir of Solnari. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing things. So, if she wanted to tell us something from a long, long time... Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor, if she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I...
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's past through his heart!
Nefer, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luan...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eye. It'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the Curatorium of Secrets will...
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us I need to know you'll honor our agreement.
Yes, Boss Neff.
Are you sure you don't want some...
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let me take some precautions, and if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day and make sure you're well.
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go.
As if I could ever scare you. I'll assume you're just...
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's do this.
Jetzt haben wir auch schon das Mangekyo-Regal.
All done.
Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Einfach jetzt Sphärenentfaltung.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the soul-surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them.
Na gut, dann sprechen wir mal. Warum kann ich denn nur mit 2 sprechen? Ah nee, da ist die dritte. Ach, weil die Kräfte mit ihr ähnlicher sind. Reden wir erstmal mit ihr. Also. Na gut. Gehen wir hier erstmal zu ihr.
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears.
Okay. Gut.
Have you decided what to do? I hope it's not too dangerous. You really scared me when you said that thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
Okay. Na gut, dann bist du hier also die große Chefin.
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends. What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for... No, that won't happen. Come again? They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
Okay.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean your divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with when the time comes. I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been in a similar way. I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. But how do you just leave your soul here? On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside?
Sie hat ja einen Teil abgespalten. Wie Voldemort.
Wait, is that what you meant when you said you... Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight, That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I would need your help to do this. So I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister. You need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by 2 older sisters all now. I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but Sonnet.
Kennen?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon...
Oh, no, please. Don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just... thinking. Back on the years that the 3 of you cannot imagine. How happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions. Your love for the 3 of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat. It is a great relief to know if your plan can save them and save Nod-Krai. I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the 3 of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Oh! Das würde ich auch gerne wissen.
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so There was a time when I refused to look. I wished to hide my feelings. Seal my heart. Until I could return to my true home.
Ah. Ja, das stimmt. Das hat sie schon mal
I
erzählt.
see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes. Take a look. I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return. But that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet.
Okay.
All right.
Ja, dann hat das ja doch noch ein gutes Ende. Aber ob wir die 3 jemals wiedersehen werden? Es bleibt wohl erstmal abzuwarten zu sein.
We once were the songs sung for eternity.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return.
Is it done?
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons to Columbina Hyposelenia. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go. And do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance.
I understand. Sisters, oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells.
Oh.
This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
Kommen also nicht wieder.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the Three Moons' power to send us back into the real world now that we have lost our powers? I doubt this space will seek to hold. It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever call...
Of course. Sonnet, don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister. No, Hypo. I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sister... It looks like... this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will.
Oh man, schade.
And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nod-Krai. So this is why Nod-Krai was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me. My body. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
Schlafen und schlafen, meine liebe kleine Taube. Oh ja, die zweite Cutscene, die war ein bisschen kurz. Lass Blumen und schöne Träume vor deinem Fenster blühen. Aber warum sind die denn gerade, warum wird das gerade nicht synchronisiert? Bisschen seltsam. Oh, Taube, liebes Kind des Mondes. Ach, das ist das gerade, was gesungen wird. Das sieht jetzt gerade aus wie eine Stelle in Sumeru. Werde ich das jetzt mal nicht vorlesen? Ich kann gar nicht singen. Na gut. Wird gespeichert, ja. Sehr gut.
Boss! That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that? Can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world. Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time itself is no—
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth. But it seems
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But as long as there's a chance, we can do something.
We'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
Ja, ich glaube, die holt dich schon selbst zurück. Ist es jetzt soweit, oder? Erstmal noch nicht.
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next move.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer...
Miss Androne, how are the calculations?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being
There's still a long road ahead.
Alle tauschen Blicke aus, bevor sie sich in die Diskussion der Pläne stürzen. Der bevorstehende Kampf ist voller Ungewissheiten. Niemand kann sagen, wie weit Dottores Kontrolle über die Macht der 3 Monde reichen könnte. Aber trotzdem werdet ihr euch nicht geschlagen geben. Alle sind sich einig, dass ein vielfach geflochtenes Seil nicht so leicht reißt. Mit solchen Seilen müsst ihr die Brücke zum Sieg bauen. Ja, eine Brücke bis zum Mond. Ihr werdet ihr folgen, bis euer derzeit abwesender Gefährte zurückkehrt.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power, but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their...
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doom.
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes. Yes, it probably is.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but...
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has...
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this...
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom, and more to do with...
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build... I don't... Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design... It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nod-Krai. Rather, if Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing... Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for...
Are you asking me to help you with building...
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location...
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea to tell the truth. Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed.
Nicole teilt Barker mit, was sie vorbereitet hat. Es sind überraschende...
Wow. Yeah. This is great.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Sehr gut. Und da sind wir wieder. Gut. Warte, ich befinde mich nach wie vor im speziellen Handlungsmodus. Aber, genau, ich wollte mir das mal angucken. Eieiei, Energiefeld, dieses Bild ist ein Energiefeld anheimgefallen. Niemand weiß, was dort drin vor sich geht. Doch, das wissen wir doch schon. Ui. Das meinen sie. Dort meinen sie. Oh, ich kann auch überhaupt nicht schnell reisen gerade. Sehe ich gerade. Oh, krass, 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 krass. Werden tatsächlich immer mehr und immer größer. Wundert mich, dass das hier nicht das größte ist, sondern das hier. Beziehungsweise hier ist auch ein recht großes Stück. Aber gut, Leute, ich würde dann erstmal vorschlagen, dass ich den Part an dieser Stelle beende. Und wir sehen uns dann im nächsten. Ich sag dann mal bis dann und ciao.